I sat down recently with a young woman who wanted to talk about some difficulties that she was having at work. She's a year into an internship, apprenticing a role that she will, by design, one day take over herself. But she's having second thoughts. Maybe she figures this isn't the career path for her. For every day at work is like walking on eggshells. Her supervisor micromanages every little thing, and nothing she does seems quite good enough. The thing is, though, she knows she's doing a fine job. Other colleagues have noticed and are impressed. Senior officials have publicly congratulated her on the work that she's been doing. But all this attention causes trouble with her immediate supervisor. So this young woman told me that she'd developed a coping strategy. To deal with the situation at work, she's decided it's better to try to go unnoticed. It's easier that way. And as a result, her evaluations are going more smoothly and there's less tension in the air. It's not like she's doing any less work, mind you. In fact, actually, maybe she's doing a bit more. But it's less problematic when she stays out of the limelight and moves things along quietly behind the scenes. Her time will come, she tells herself. She just has to be patient and pay her dues. Many women report similar experiences in the workplace. In 2018, the Harvard Business Review researched why women avoid the spotlight in the workplace. And one reason is because they routinely deal with bosses who are threatened by women in power. They encounter backlash for violating expectations about how women should behave. And some say that they, or others that they've observed, are punished for acting assertively or being too visible, passed over for promotion, or not included in collaborative projects. Throughout the workplace environment, there are talented people who, for a variety of reasons, have determined that in order to get by, it's better to go about their daily business unobtrusively, keeping their heads down. Today's gospel features a woman whose head was down. It had been that way. Her head had been down for 18 years. She was bent over and unable to stand up straight, forced to navigate the world constantly looking at the ground. And that meant that few ever had to meet her gaze eye to eye. It was easy to ignore her. People literally looked over her head, passed her by, paying no attention. The language that Jesus uses to describe her condition is of being constrained or tied up, prevented from living fully as a human being. And Jesus' healing unbound and released her. He made her stand up and stand out. And she received the rewards of visibility, both to see herself and to be seen. She is set free, unconstrained, and brought out of the shadows. But the timing was off, said some. Jesus' opponent said Jesus should have held back, deferred action. Indeed, people in power have been telling others to do that for a long time. Wait your turn. Respect established arrangements. Be careful not to go too far. They use delay and avoidance tactics to suppress the advancement and achievement of others. Because instead, subordinates must somehow gradually earn a position of respect, and any disorder or haste to make that happen is curbed and tucked out of the way. But Christ bursts into this scene like a bull in a china shop. He calls the woman to stand up and toil right then and there. He doesn't bide his time. Instead, he offers immediate opportunity for advancement. His power repairs and sets free and encourages. And it's within the capacity of many of us to do the same. In our various roles and positions, in whatever ways that we deal with people, we can choose to be a voice that supports instead of one that tears down. We can invite others to step out instead of waiting in the wings. And we can rejoice in others' accomplishments instead of resenting their boldness. It's all about a change in posture. You see, human beings have the power to administer an effective cure for the fear that plagues our race, and all without calling on a single supernatural power. We have the power to heal, and we don't need a medical degree. You and I can repair this broken world and set it free from incapacitating ailments with immediate effect. All we have to do is invite others to lift up their heads.